Indianapolis, a police officer fatally shot a man Wednesday evening following a police chase that was captured, in part, on Facebook Live as thousands tuned in.
Several community activists and neighborhood organizers expressed outrage at what the video showed. More than 100 people gathered at the scene after the shooting, with many chanting, "No justice, no peace."
The shooting happened on the north side near West 62nd Street and Michigan Road. Investigators say they found a gun near the suspect, who police have not yet identified.
However, a family member at the scene identified the man as Sean Reed.
Tiona Reed, 37, who said she is Sean Reed's aunt, told the Indianapolis Star that the family had not received any information about what happened.
"Maybe if they weren't here, we could get some more information," she said through tears Wednesday, referring to a large crowd of more than 100 people on Michigan Road south of the shooting.
The police chase began when officers observed a vehicle driving recklessly on Interstate 65, Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Assistant Chief Chris Bailey said.
Deputy Chief Kendale Adams, driving in an unmarked police vehicle, saw a Toyota Corolla driving recklessly and almost striking another car, according to a police press release. Adams began following, and asked for backup. Chief Randall Taylor, in another car behind Adams, joined the pursuit, the press release said.
Bailey said the suspect had been driving at speeds close to 90 miles per hour.
When marked police vehicles arrived, Adams and Taylor left, which is standard procedure for unmarked vehicles, police said. It is unclear how many officers were involved in the chase. After about 10 minutes, an Indianapolis police sergeant ordered the pursuit to end because of how fast the suspect was driving. Officers then started driving, Bailey said, at normal speeds.
An officer then saw the suspect driving eastbound on 62nd Street, where the suspect parked at a business. The officer left his vehicle, the suspect started running and there was a confrontation, Bailey said.
It is not clear what happened during the confrontation. The officer's taser was deployed at some point, Bailey said.
At 6:16 p.m., the officer called in the shooting. Police say the officer and suspect exchanged gunfire. The officer, who has not been identified, was uninjured while the suspect died at the scene. Both men are black, police said.
Meanwhile, a video circulating on social media shows a Facebook Live recording, where a young, shirtless man is seen recording himself as he drives.
"You gotta look," he says, as he positions his camera phone to show what's behind the moving car. It appears to be a police car that's tailing him. "It's just one right now," the man says to the camera.
It's hard to tell by the video what is happening. But the audio suggests that the engine is beginning to roar to life. "Almost lost him y'all," the man says. "Almost got rid of his ass."
A little while later, the man is laughing and cheering as he thinks he lost the officer. "I'm not going to jail today," he shouts.
Moments later, the man is trying to figure out where he has driven.
"What street is this? I'm going to park this expletive and get the expletive out," he says. "At 62nd and Michigan, somebody come get my stupid expletive."
He goes on, "Please come get me. Please come get me."
He then appears to park the car and leaves his vehicle. The video, at this point, is unclear. But within 18 seconds, the man is responding to another voice. The man asks, "What did you say?"
About 11 seconds go by when there is more inaudible shouting. Then there's at least one, maybe two, pops. The man appears to either drop his phone, or collapse, or both. He says a cuss word. As the camera points up toward the blue sky, the sounds of more than a dozen other pops ring out.
A couple seconds tick away. Then there are two more pops.
By then, more than 4,000 people had tuned in to watch the Facebook Live.
The audio appears to interrupt for a few moments. But when it returns, a voice repeats the phrase, "Oh my God," while an orchestra of police sirens grow louder in the background.
"Lol, did they shoot him?" One person, who was watching, comments on the live, which is still running.
"I really hope he okay," another writes.
Ahmaud Arbery's life matters. Attorneys, rights leaders demand arrests in slaying of Georgia jogger.
Another recording of the Facebook Live appears to show the aftermath. The camera is still pointing to the sky, with more than 16,000 people watching live on Facebook.
The video captures a conversation, seemingly among police officers at the scene, but it is not clear.
A man says, "I think it's going to be a closed casket, homie," apparently referring to a closed casket funeral for the man who was just shot. It's unclear who is speaking at this point.
Bailey said investigators are aware of videos posted to Facebook and preserving them, but that police were not prepared to confirm their authenticity.
IMPD's critical response team is investigating the shooting.
The shooting marks at least the fourth involving an IMPD officer this year. 2 shootings in February did not result in officers or suspects being hit. Officer Brianne Leith was fatally shot at the scene of a domestic disturbance last month.
Staff writer David Lindquist contributed to this report.
Contact IndyStar investigative reporter Ryan Martin at ryan.martin@indystar.com or by phone, signal or WhatsApp at 317-500-4897. Follow him on Facebook or Twitter, at Ryan Martin.